Okay, recording is going on. So guys, do you have any doubt? Okay, fine. I will take it as a no. Okay. So today we are going to see action and function. As I told you in the last class. Okay. So in CAPM actions, Himanshu, can you just go on mute? I'm getting your background. Okay. So in CAPM, actions and functions are custom operations. Okay. Both are custom operations that go beyond a standard CRUD operation. Okay, so it's a custom operation that go beyond a standard CRUD operation. Okay, we define them in CDS and implement them in our service logic. Okay, that is function. Now here I have written a difference between action and function. Okay, so here just see. So in case of action, okay, in case of action, we can change in the table. So that's why here I have written it can modify database. In case of function, it is read only. Okay. So in case of function, we cannot modify database. Action, it is always called with post call. Function, in case of function, we always call with get. Okay. Use case, so just I have written some of the use cases. So let's say for update any complex logic. So in that case, let's say, right, we want to update something in database. That is action. Now let me tell you function. Let's say for calculation, let's say uh, we want to read based on based on postal code, based on city, right? So that kind of functionalities we can implement under the function. Okay, so that is a gate call only. Now here we have here it returns anything like single, multiple. Okay, and in case of function, it usually returns the result. Okay, so now, so theory is clear, I think so. Now we are going to see how we can implement in CAPM, how we can write in CDS, and how we can write the logic in service.js. So here you can see our this HANA instance is working. Okay, now I'm going to close this. Let me check it's going on. Okay, so guys, this is our application, right? So what we have to do, we have to go to service, okay, SRV, and here we have to go to srv.cds. Okay, so now we are going to see simple function. So we have to define this function, okay, function, and we have to write a function name. Okay, so let's say let's write anything, na demo function, just for now, demo function. Demo, it's a demo function. Okay, I'm not able to enter if. Okay, demo function. Okay, here it's a function. Okay, and here we have to write return. Okay, in case we want to return. So let's say in this case I want to return a string. Okay, so this is our function. Okay, so this is without parameter. Okay, now let's say we want to create function with parameter. Okay, so in that case here we have to pass parameter. Okay, so like name, like uh, like uh, like uh, like name, something like that, name a string. Okay, let's say we are defining some length. Okay, so it will take up to 10 characters. Okay, so this is the function. Okay, now how, so actually function, we have to start with function. Here we have to write function name. Here we have one parameter. Let's say if we have two parameters, then we have to separate by comma, and here we have to pass another parameter. Okay, guys. And here after that returns, and here we are returning a string. So how we can implement this? So to implement this, we have to come here. Okay, you know, right? Let me scroll down. Okay, so this dot on, you know, right? See on, it's a custom function. Okay, so always we have to write with the on. Okay, because right, I mean it's a custom function. It is not a CRUD operation. Okay, so that's why, guys, here we don't have any default logic. We don't have any default logic written by CAPM framework. It's our custom function. Okay, so that's why we have to write here with the on. Okay, and here we have to pass the function name, you know, right? We have to pass the function name. Here it's a function name, a saying. Okay, so this is the syntax I have written already. Let me copy. Here, see here. So see, it's a very simple function. Okay, here we have request. Now, okay, so it's a very simple function. Okay, now just let me, what I will do. See, it follow lower camel case. Okay, so just let me write in lower camel case. Okay, now let me run this application. I will explain you. Just let me run this application. Okay, okay. So guys, before running the function, okay, just let me show you the metadata. So guys, you might have seen, okay, in OData, I mean, in simple OData service, okay, I mean, a function import, okay. So if you search your function import, okay, so just let me search function import, okay. Guys, can you see? So here it came as a function import, okay, function import, and here we can see, right? Here we have name function of a demo function, and here if you see this demo function, okay, so just let me show you this demo function, okay. So here it will show you the parameter. Can you see here? So it's a function name, and here we can see here parameter. As of now, here we have one parameter, okay, and here we can see here we have maximum 10, and here return type is idiom string. Okay, so everything we have here. So I'm telling once again, in the case of function, always we have to do the get call. Okay, in case we are passing from, I mean, in case we are calling from UI, okay, from Fiori application. So just let me call this function. So how to call this function, you know, how to call this function. So what we have to do, so just let me go back here, demo function, right? So a demo function is coming. So guys, can you see here? It's fine. Just let me. Okay, employee. So here guys, what we have to do? Okay, we have to pass here function name. So what is our function name? This is our function name, right? Function name, parenthesis, you know, right? Parenthesis, and here we have to pass what? We have to pass parameter. Okay. So can you see the parameter? Parameter data type. So here we have to pass in a string. So let's say I am passing. Let's say I am passing Vikas. Okay. So just let me pass here Vikas. Okay. So just see here demo function, and here we are passing parameter Vikas. So if we check this, so here call came here, and just now check the request. So if you check the request from here, so guys, can you see? So in request, okay, at okay, data still it is null. Okay, it is null. 1 minute. I missed something. Wait, I need to write somewhere. Demo function. So async is not required. Okay, because I mean, see, async is not required. Why? Because we are not calling any backend. Okay, I mean, not executing any transaction. Okay, just simply we are getting the data and just we will print it. Okay, so it's not required. Async is not required. Now just let me run once again. Will come again. It came. Now check the request once again. Data is not. Just wait, right? Just wait. Demo function. Demo function name. Just let me check the syntax. Na. Function. Okay. Demo function name a string returns a string. It's fine. Returns a string. If I see here. So I think so. I have to pass with parameter, guys. Okay. So I think so. I have to pass with parameter. I think so. I missed this parameter. Name equals to, right? Now let me see. So guys, can you see? So guys, here I missed. Okay, this one name. Okay. So let me tell you once again how to call. Okay, from URL. So what we have to do, you know, right? So this is our function name. Okay, it takes as of now only one parameter. So how to pass this parameter? So we have to provide the parameter name. Okay, equal to. After that we have to pass the string. So here I am passing Vikas. So what it does actually, uh, it will come here, and from request it will take, okay, data name. Okay, data name. Okay, so just check here, it will take whatever we are passing. So Vikas will take, and here we have plus, so it will, and here we have hard coded Kumar. Okay, so if we execute this, so here result will come like Vikas Kumar. Can you check, guys? So because it is coming from here, so now let me pass here xyz. Okay, so it is taking from parameter. Now it's not required that directly we can execute. Now see here, can we see here xyz Kumar? Now let me write here Himanshu. Okay, see here, here it's coming Himanshu Kumar. Okay, so it is dynamic. Okay, actually it is dynamic. This parameter is dynamic. So yeah, this parameter is dynamic, and here I have hard coded. Okay, so basically it's a demo function. So guys, is it clear how to define function? It's a demo one, okay? I will be telling you uh, something more, but for now, is it clear how to define basic function, how to pass parameter, how to how to how to Prathamesh, you have to come on time, na? Fine. Here already I have covered the theory, okay? So you can go through the video. What is function and what is action? Okay, so right now we are seeing function. So to define function, here we have to start with function, and then we can write here function name. And in case we have any parameter, okay, we have to pass here parameter. Let's say we have two parameter, then we have to separate by comma and we can pass another parameter, okay. And here we have return type, okay. So once it is done, then in SRV we have to call in this way, this dot on. Here we have to pass the function name, and here it's a structure. So here basically whatever, right? I mean, here we have to pass one parameter, that is our name. So here I have written request. So how to call this function from URL? So here function name and parameter. So here if you see this function is having one parameter called name, and it will take a string up to 10 characters. So that's why here I am passing name equal to Himanshu. So whenever we execute this one, okay, so it will come here, okay, it will come here, and it will take data from, right, request.data.name. So just check that this path request.data.name Himanshu, and then here we have hard coded a string Kumar. So here finally we will get Himanshu Kumar. Okay, so in this way, if we write something else like XYZ, then it will become XYZ Kumar. So how, I mean, this is how it works. Okay, so this is called simple function. Okay, so now just let me tell you one more thing here. So I mean, so here already I have written, just I want to save some time. Okay, okay. So if somebody wants to write like that, so let's say, okay, I mean, okay. So now see here. So request.data, right? So it will be take, see, everything is coming from request.data. Okay, so request.data, and then here it's a name. So name I will be catching here. Okay, directly name I will be catching here, and after that, what I will do? Return. So actually it is more simplified. Now see. Okay, so see here, see whatever we pass right from here. So that name I will be catching here in name variable, and here it's a constant, and then same name plus Kumar. Okay, and then return. So both are same only, but it is more advanced. I mean, more simplified. Okay. Now just let me. We have to rephrase. Just I will show you. Okay, in debugging how it is working. Now see here. If you check the name, right? See here the request.data. Here we got name, right? Here we got name, and then here we have name. Okay, so directly in name it will catch. Okay, name. So in name here we have again XYZ. So there is no change in output. So just I have modified the coding style. Okay, so same output, we will be getting same output. Okay, XYZ Kumar. So just let me tell you once again, function. Okay, in this case we are not going to change any data in DB. Okay, it is always called with get call, and it usually returns the result. So that is the use of function. And again, if you check the, okay, so since Prathamesh came later, so just let me show you the metadata once again. If we see the metadata, so function will be coming as a function import. So Prathamesh, you might have used function import in Fiori application. Yeah. So for function import, right, we have a method call function, right, or data call function. We have to do using call function. So here we have function import. Okay, so it is coming, function is coming as a function import. And if we see this, right, demo function, just let me search demo function. So here we will be getting like it's a function name, and how many parameters we have, and what is the return type. Okay, so in the same way, let me create one more function. So one by one I will be doing. So let's say I want to run, okay, I want to implement, okay, I want to return employee count. So guys, can we see? So employee count, okay, 1 minute. No? Okay. So so employee count, okay, generally with the CRUD operation, okay, with the CRUD operation we cannot do that, right? So in simple CRUD operation, what we can do? We can just do create, update, delete, right, and read, and maybe we can do the expanded entity, deep ins, right? But there we cannot do the we cannot return the employee count, right? So this is beyond the CRUD operation. That's why function import came into the concept. It is beyond the CRUD operation. Okay guys, let me see recording once again. Okay, so you know, right, function get employee count, here we don't have any parameter, okay, and here return type is integer. Okay, so what I will do, just I will come here, just try to copy and paste this one only. Okay, so I will paste this one. Just let me remove the space, okay, because I don't like. 1 minute, 1 minute, I'm getting one call. Hello guys, am I audible? Hello. Okay, so here, okay, so just I have copied, okay, copy and pasted here. Okay. So just let me change the function name. So here we have get employee count. So guys, what is the syntax? You know, right? This dot on, because always we have to write with the on handler. You know, right? On means basically it will override the default handler. Okay, but as of now, right? It's a function call, so here we don't have any default handler. Okay, so it will do nothing. Okay, so it will execute our own logic. So here is a function name, here is the request. So guys, so in this case we are going to execute some queries, okay, to get the data from database. So that's why here we have to write async. Async means it will make function to return promise. Await means it will wait for the promise to resolve. Okay, so just let me copy the syntax. So what I will do, see here, so same, you know, these are transaction, right? So just let me paste it once, then I will explain, and in case of doubt you can ask me. Okay, so just see here, cons tx, right? You know already cds dot transaction. Here we have to pass request, right? Whatever request we are getting, just here we have to pass. Okay, then again await, you know, right? Await, why? Because it will wait for the promise. Okay, now tx dot run, and here we have to pass the query. You know, right? Select is a syntax, right? Select dot from employee. You know, right? What is the employee? Employee is the entity set. So from here it is coming, because here I have taken as a constant. Can you see here these dot entities? So whatever entities we have, okay. So here we have, okay. So with employees, it will refer the employees entity, okay. So that's why here select dot from employees. So it will select everything from employees entity, and then at final it will return results, right? I mean, it will be an array result dot length. So that's how we will get the count. Now I will just let me refresh this, and then I will show you. First, let me show you the metadata. Now see, so if you see the function import, just let me search with function import. So here we have one more function, get emp count. Okay, so just let me go to the get emp count, employee count. See here guys, so here we have one more function, and then can we see here, so here we don't have any return type. Okay, in case of demo function we had one return type, but in case of this get employee count we don't have any return type. Sorry, we don't have any parameter, my bad, we don't have any parameter, just here we have a return type, that is edm.ent32. Okay guys, so in case of demo function we have one parameter, but here we don't have, just here we have return type. Okay, so now just let me execute this. First let me put here a breakpoint. And how to call this function? Just call get employee count. Okay, so since it is a get call, so directly we can call from browser, right? Now see, so here guys, here we don't have any parameter, that's why it's a null. So it came here, just see, status of transaction, here it came, and here just let me show you here, just execute this. Guys, can we see? So we got the result. If you see the result, so result is coming as an array. Okay, you know, right? In JavaScript we have one length property. If we write array dot length, then it will return the actual length of an array. Okay, so total the length, what we are getting, 5. So if we execute this, then here we are getting 5. Okay, so total length is 5. Okay guys, now how to prove that? Just let me come here, let me execute employees and just count here. See here guys, okay, 1 2 3 4 and last one is 5. Okay, so we have 5 records in SAP HANA Cloud. Okay, if you want to see, then directly we can see from here as well, if somebody wants to see. Okay, so directly just let me show you. From here we can go open it. Okay, so meanwhile just let me open it. Meanwhile I can show you one more function. Okay, okay, let it open it. Okay, now here we have another function, get employee by base location, you know, right? Get employee by base location. Okay, so this one as well we cannot do in the CRUD operation. Okay, this is again beyond the CRUD operation. Okay guys, so that's why again we are going to implement function. Okay, so now just let me copy this one. Okay, function, it's a function name, see, it's a location, and it's a string 15. Okay, so it's a parameter, it's a data type for this parameter, and then return is guys array of employee, means this employee entity set we are going to return. Okay, this employees entity set we are going to return, it means we are going to return multiple records from the employees entity. Okay, so that's why now here we have return type is employees. Okay, array of employees, array means, you know, right, more than one record. Okay, so what I will do, just directly I will copy and paste and then I will explain it, because it will save our time, right? So again let me go to, just let me check recording. Okay, now guys see, you know, right, this dot on and get employee by base location is a function name, async. Why? Because we are going to execute some backend query. Okay, select query. Okay, so that's why here we have async, then request, then, you know, right, same thing. So guys, from here, okay, from here we are going to get location. Okay, whatever we are passing, right? So, you know, right, we have two things. If somebody wants to do in this way, so directly we can do in this way. Okay, so actually I am showing you guys. Okay, I mean two ways. Okay, so here it's a direct way once again. Okay, if you see, it's a direct way, right? Request, data and location. If you want to do in this way, see, this is the best way to do. Okay, so in case of real time, please follow this way. So directly here I am getting request.data.location. So whatever we pass the location I will be getting again cds.transaction request and then await tx.run and here select from employee. It's an entity set where base location. You know, right? So if you see this right, just let me go to db a schema and here we have base location, right? So actually here we are getting base location, right? So base location, just copy and paste where base location colon location whatever, right? We are passing from the UI from the URL. So actually it will filter the data and then it will return the results. Okay, now let me refresh once again. Now let me okay, since here it came, so directly just let me open the data. So guys, can you see how many records we have? We have only 5 records. Okay, now let me okay refresh it and show you once again. Just let me search function import. Guys, can you see? So now here we have got third function. Okay, and now can you see here? Okay, here we had function. Okay, function something like that. Can you see here? Function till here, right? But here we didn't have any entity set, right? But in this case we have this entity set. Why? Because we are returning this entity set, array of this entity set. Okay, now just go to this function and let me show you there. Now see here, we have one parameter, that is location, and then here return type is collection of employees, means array of employees, means multiple data, multiple records we are going to return. Okay, for employees entity. Okay, so just let me call this employee. Just let me okay, and here guys we have to pass this location, you know, right? Here we have to pass, we have to go to the function and here we have to copy this location. Okay, the location, and since it is a string, so we have to pass in single quote. Just write okay, I will go here to database and I will check the location. Okay, let me see the location. So guys, can we see? So for Pune, right? For Pune we have 3 records. Okay, so just let me pass Pune. Pune, Pune. Guys, can you see how many records we are getting? We are getting 3. Okay, can you see? So it is filtering actually. So see here. So here we have Pune, we can see, right? Pune, only Pune. 1, 2, 3, right? Best location we can see. So only we have 3 records. Okay, now let me pass Mumbai. So if you check the database, right? If you check the database for Mumbai, we have only 1 record. Okay, so just let me pass Mumbai. Search. Can we see here? So only 1 record we are getting. So again, I am telling you, it is beyond CRUD operation. Okay, in CRUD operation we cannot do that. Okay, this type of search. Now let me search once again. What we have? Kolkata. Kolkata. Okay. So for Kolkata as well, we have 1 record. Okay. Now let me pass something else, like Nasik. Can we see, guys? We don't have anything for Nasik. Okay. So that's why here we are getting empty result. Okay. Now let me show you. Okay, in debugging. Pune, let me pass. Let me put here breakpoint. Anywhere. Now let me execute this. Now see here, okay, request.data.location, right? Request.data.location. So if you expand this one and if you go to data, so here we are getting location, whatever we are passing from front end, from URL we are getting here, location Pune. So here basically directly it got executed. I need to implement here as well. See here. So here if you see, right, So here in location, basically we are uh, we are storing the passing parameter, okay, whatever we are passing in URL, and then you know, right, we are going to execute some transaction. That's why here we have syntax. You have to remember this CDS or transaction and request, and then await, because it will wait for the promise. tx.run select from employees entity set where base location whatever we pass, right, whatever we are getting here. So basically it will check with this parameter base location, and then it will return the result. So now see the result. How many results we are getting? We are getting 3. Okay. So in case of Pune we are getting 3. In case of Kolkata we will be getting 1. So that's how it is working. So guys, is it clear? Function. So guys, whenever we have requirement in real time, okay, that requirement is not fitting under the current operation. Okay, so in that case we have to go with a function import, right? Function import means only filtering part. I mean, let's say to get the count, some 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 filter, right? Because in function we don't have. I mean, here we don't have. I mean, features, right? To update any records. Okay, only we can return the results. Okay, so that is about function. Now, okay, so this is about function. So always we have to call with get. Okay, it is read only. Now action is opposite to function. Action means, guys, we can modify in the DB. uh, Once, right, let's say somebody is modifying, then always we have to call with post call. Okay, so it means now from here we cannot call. Okay, see, only get call, only read call we can do from the URL. Now we have to take help of REST client. Why? Because it's a post call, right? It's a post call. Action is the post call. Okay, so now just let me pass one action. So this is the basic. Okay, so just let me put different space here. It's the same syntax, guys. Okay, see, function, instead of function here we have action. Okay, now here it's a action name, change location. So guys, now requirement is here we have base location, right? Here we have base location. So now let's say now requirement is we have to change the base location. Okay, through action. Okay, so see, on UI what we can do that? We should have one button. Yeah, we should have button change location. So whenever we click on that button, then location will be changed. Okay, so I mean that's how we call action on UI. Okay, to update something in DB. So let's say I want to change the base location. Okay, so here what we have to pass, you know, right? So first parameter should be UUID, right? Because see, you know, if you execute, right, if we execute any, if we execute, okay, uh, this employee entity, employee table, okay. So can you see, guys? So here we have primary key, that is ID, and for this ID we have data type called UUID. So always we have to pass the UUID, right, to get the specific record, to get the specific employee from the table. So that's why here ID, and here we have this first parameter. And what is the data, what is the data type for the first parameter? Called UUID, comma, and then here we have second parameter. Now check location, and then here we have data type a string 15. So it will take up to 15 characters and returns a string. Okay, guys, so now let me go here. It's a very easy. Okay, just let me copy this. So I want to save some time. See here. Now see, change location. Okay, so see, okay, so here is a this dot on. Okay, here is a change location, async, you know, right, it's a parameter async. Why, you know, right, it will return promise. Then let message. Okay, we have one variable, you know, right, constant request dot data. Okay, so everything will be coming in inside the data. Okay, and then then cda dot transaction, you know, right, request, and then tx dot run, then update employees. It's an entity set dot set base location. Base location, it's a, right, you know, right, base location, it's a property in db. Base location, right, it's a property in db. Just let me copy and paste once again. Base location colon data dot location, right? So data dot location I will be getting from here data, and maybe if somebody wants to do directly, then directly we can pass the location. Okay, so no need to write data dot location once again. Okay, so directly we can pass the location. Okay, so it is the best way to do that. Okay, location where we have to pass, right, in case of update, where id again, if you know, right, from where id is coming. ID is coming from a spec. If you check this, right, CUID, then ID is coming from a spec. Then ID equal colon data dot ID. You know, right, data dot ID. So again we have to take this ID, right, because ID is getting, we are getting from where. So just I have changed it, okay, because it's the best way to do that. Okay, so ID is coming from here. So now just let me refresh this, and let me show you first metadata, because metadata is an important. Okay, so first we need to see the metadata. So guys, can you see? So here, right, we got three functions, but action is not coming. So if you see the metadata, can you see? So here it's a function. Now here we have got action. You know, I see both are same only, guys. Okay, both are same only, but in case of function we cannot update anything in db. Just it's a read call, right? I mean, we can return count, we can write, I mean just it's a read call. We can apply some filter, but is in case of function, we can update in the db. Okay, so that is the function. So function, you can see, so here we have two parameters. Okay, here we have two parameters. ID parameter, data type is guid, and then we have location parameter, data type is a string, and then return type is a string. So here we can see, here we have return type is a string. Okay, so that's why that is coming. Now if you see, okay, so already I have explained you. So in results, right, in results we will be getting 1 0 something like that. So if we see, if it is 0 means nothing happened. So in that case, what message I am passing in this variable? No record found or updated. Okay, in case we have something else instead of 0, then message will come update successfully, and same message I am returning. So means in a string it will catch and it will display the message. Okay, so actually in this string, right, in this string it will catch the message, and that message will be displayed on the browser. Okay, so how to check that one, guys? Because I told you once again, it's a post call. So post call we cannot execute from browser. Okay, so now we have to take help of either UI or REST client. Okay, so as of now we don't have UI. So what I will be doing, I will be going to the test.http. Okay, what I will do, post, it's a post call. Okay, what I will do, here I have, right, so what I will do, just I will copy same, because it's a paste call, it's a manage employee. Can you see, guys? So it's a employee is a post call. Now here we have to pass the data. See what data we have to pass. Now see, so please do not confuse. Okay, so always we have to see the function. Okay, so see, so let's say you have not developed this backend. Okay, so in that case always we can see this action. So what parameters we have? We have two parameters, ID and location. So just we have to copy this parameter ID. It's a very simple ID. Okay, It's a UID, you know, it's alphanumeric, so we have to pass a single code. Okay. Now see, now we have another parameter called location. So we have to copy the location, and here you have to pass the location. So now guys, what I'm going to do, okay? So if you see the database, right? If you see the database, so now here we have for Vikas, right? Here I have Pune, right? So what I will doing for Pune to I'm going to do something. So see, this is the ID. So just I will copy this ID. Okay, it's a UU ID. Let me copy this UU ID. So here ID we have to pass, and then location. What I'm going to pass? I'm going to pass like Nasik. Nasik. Okay. So it's a update. It's a action, and here we have to pass the action name. What action we have? Change location. Okay, change location, guys. Okay, guys. Now what I will do, I will refresh once again, and I will put here breakpoint. Now see here. Okay, it's a post call. One minute. It's a bad request. Let me see. Oh, I think so. Single quote fine. I cannot pass a single quote. Let me pass in double quote. Okay. Now let me pass this one. Oh, I didn't do that. Okay. Actually, I didn't. Okay. I mean, okay. I didn't put breakpoint here. So guys, can you see? So here we got message updated successfully. Okay. Now just check. Okay. Now check in the DB. Okay. For this 04. Okay. So just remember this 04. I am going to refresh. Here we have 04, right? Here we have 04. Now check the location for 04. Guys, can we see? So now here we have got Nasik. Okay. So now just let me change once again Nasik to something else. Okay, because I want to Nasik 1. I mean, okay, Nasik 1. Okay. Now what I will doing? Put here breakpoint. Put here breakpoint. Put here breakpoint. Okay. Now just let me request. It's a post call once again and again. I'm telling you. Just see here. Okay. One by one we can come. Now see. If you see this, right, request.data, right, request.data. So see here ID and location, it is coming from this payload. It's a payload ID and location, it's coming. Okay, so here just we are receiving it ID and location, and then here, you know, right, it's a very old transaction, cds.transaction request, and then cds dot sorry awaits px run, and then here we have the main SQL command. Update employee, it's entity set base location, it's the attribute in the table, and then location from where you are getting, right? What I mean, which right? So we are passing Nasik one. So Nasik one where ID, right? It's a, again it's a property in the table ID, and here it's the actual ID, right? Whatever we are passing. So here this ID we are passing, right? So this ID we are passing. See, this ID, right? So it will check the where condition, and then it will update. Once it is updated, so just let me show you. So once it is updated, then it will get the result 1. 1 means it will update the else. Sorry, it will go inside the else, and it will get the message updated successfully. Okay, and then finally it will return the message. Okay, updated successfully. Why? Because our return type is a string. So that's why here message is coming. Again, I don't want to put now because breakpoint. Okay. Okay, updated successfully. Now just see, it's a Nasik one. Okay guys. Okay, here I have one more function. Okay, now let me come here, see salary increase. Okay, so just let me show you salary increase. We have one function. So again, right, this is beyond the CRUD operation. Okay, we cannot do inside the CRUD operation, salary increment. Okay, so again, just let me paste it. Action, salary increase, ID. Again, we write. We have the first parameter. We have the percentage, right? So percentage we will be passing from the uh, from the from the payload. Okay, percentage. It's the integer, right? It's the integer, and here a return type is a string. Okay, guys. So here I have implementation code. So just I will just copy this one and I will paste this one. So just let me paste it. Prathamesh, is it clear? Mansu, Karthik, hello. Yeah. Prathamesh, are you there? Okay, now let me refresh this. Okay, so guys, if you see this schema, right? So just see the schema. So here we have one part is salary, right? Salary. So can you see here? Salary. So now we are going to increase salary. Okay, so if I go here, say, okay. So now just first let me tell you, okay. So again, right guys, so here I will be getting ID and percentage, you know, right? Percentage from here, okay. I will be showing you in debugging, don't worry. Again, it's a very old transaction, CDS dot transaction. Here it will be taking REQ, and then here it will await, it will wait for the promise to resolve, and then TX dot run, see select one, right? We are going to select only one record. Now select one from employee entity set where ID equal to ID. So it will select one employee. Okay, first it will select one employee by the primary key. Okay, ID, and then it will check if result is not found, then it will return like employee not found. Else, okay, if we have something based on the ID, then it will take the cell, it will take the percentage. You know, right? It's a it's a mathematics calculation. Okay, result dot salary, right? So this result is having, I will show you. Okay, this result is having salary multiply by percentage divide by 100, right? So actually here I will be getting the increased salary based on the percentage. Okay, now increase salary dot result salary. Okay, so basically it will add. Okay, and then it will be the new salary, and then again the same tx dot run update employee set salary. It's a new salary. Okay, it will update in the new salary with the new salary, and then again where ID equal to ID, and then it will return salary increased by percentage. So basically guys, now we are going to return variable, so that's why double quote is not required. Okay, here we have to pass this character. So I don't remember the what is the character name, but this character we have to pass. Okay, this character, I mean, okay, this character, I mean, maybe I will tell you, okay, in the next class. Okay, what is the name of for this character? Okay, so we have to pass this character, and then salary increased by, and then dollar, and then in curly braces we have to pass the variable name. So here it's a variable name. Okay, and then percentage, again it's a string, and then we have to terminate by this as a special character. Okay guys, so now just let me refresh this one, and first let me show you the proof. Okay, so now I'm going to increase the salary. Okay, for Okay, I'm going to increase the salary for Vikas Kumar. Okay, Vikas Kumar. So can you see that Vikas Kumar and just see the salary? If you see the salary, guys, so how much I have? So I have like I have 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh salary. Okay, it's the 1 lakh point 33. Okay, so now I am going to increase the salary. Okay, so what I have to do? First let me put breakpoint. Okay, what I have to do? Again, just copy and paste. Okay, so we cannot do from the URL. Why? Because it's a post call. Okay, it is not a get call. So to call the post, you know, right? We have to follow the REST client and then copy and paste. Copy and paste, and here we have to change the function action name. So again, salary increase. Okay, salary increase, HTTP, content type, application. Okay, you know, right? Here it's the ID will be same. Why? Just check the action here, and percentage we have to pass, right? So we have to copy this percentage. So just let me copy the percentage here, right? Percentage, and here it's a string type, right? So now we cannot pass, it's a integer type. So if you check this, right, this parameter here we have as integer. So if it is integer, then we cannot pass as a string. So just let's I want to increase by 15%, anything. Okay, 15%. Once it is done, now click on send request. So here a request came here, guys. So now see one by one, execute this one. See here, so here we have got ID, here we have got percentage. Okay, 15 percentage. Now just let me put the breakpoint here because I don't want to lose. Put me breakpoint here. Now see here, now it's cds or transaction req, and then it will run this transaction. Okay, man, I mean man here. Okay, sorry for that, because here I'm passing this ID, right? This 04, right? Somehow, I mean, I need to pass that ID for Vikas Kumar, but somehow I passing the 04. Okay, so if you check for 04, right? So here we have 04 ID. So check the salary for 04. Okay, so here it's like 1 lakh 440 rupees. Okay, so here we are going to update by 15%. Okay, guys. So now see, come here, come here. It will select the record. Now come here. Now see here. So guys, if you check the result, right? So we got entire properties. Can you see? Based on the ID. Okay, so that is for Prathamesh. And just see the salary here. So how, so see, can you see here? So here we are getting the same salary. Okay, so this result variable will have each and everything. Okay, so it will now come inside the else condition. Why? Because it is defined. It came inside the if else condition, and now check. Now check, right? Result, see result dot salary, and check the percentage, right? How much we are getting? We are getting 15%. Okay, from payload. So here, can you see? So now it is calculated. So this is the increased salary. Okay, 15,066 rupees dot 0490495. Okay, so this is the increased salary, and now it will add. So now this is the new salary now. Can you see, guys? So this is the new salary. Okay, now it will update in the DB based on the ID, and then it will return. So can you see? So this is now percentage we are passing. Now see the message here. Can you see, guys? Salary increased by 15%. Okay. Now just let me give you proof. 04, right? Let me check for 04. Okay, 04. Now see the salary here. Guys, is it clear? So now salary is increased by 15%. Yeah. So now now just let me, okay, so just now I don't want to put any breakpoint because I don't want to, because I have already shown you. Okay, so just what I will do, I will, yeah, Parthenos, go on, go on. One minute, na. 1 minute, 1 minute. Tell me once again. 10%, let me increase 10%. Yeah, we can add, na. Yeah, we can add. Yeah, it's a JavaScript, bro, so we can write anything. Okay, so this is up to you. Okay, it's a JavaScript, right? It's a simple plain JavaScript logic. Okay, so 1 minute, na. I am updating something. Just wait. So because this ID for the Vikas Kumar, okay. So see here, update in salary increased by 10%. Now just go to the Vikas Kumar. This is the ID, and here we have this right here. Here, if you see the salary, okay, it is 1 lakh. Now refresh. Salary got increased. Okay, it is. No, sorry, my bad. This is the Vikas Kumar, right? So it came here, na. Now see here. Okay. Now see here. So this is the new salary. Yeah, Parthimesh, tell me. Hello, am I audible? Yeah, Parthimesh, tell me. So so just let me tell you guys. Okay, now action and function. Okay, both are done. Okay, so if you have any doubt, then you can ask. Otherwise, I can proceed with other topics. Yeah, Parthimesh, you can ask now. Tackle this kind of issue only, na. See, something is not working from UI. I mean, see, issue. I mean, why issue will come? Issue means see, this we have created. Okay, this we have created from scratch. So let's say if we have got any issue, then in that case we have to debug what is not working, what is working, right? So let's say something is down, something is not working, then just we have to check it, we have to debug it. See how I mean how we check, right? I mean for Fury application. Let's say data is not coming in Fury application. Then how do we check? First we check metadata, right? Whether metadata is loading or not. If metadata is loading, then we check a specific entity set, right? So that's how here same thing we have to debug in the same way. Yeah, so yeah, anything. See, we have to check the backend table, how it is behaving, how data is not coming. So see, as a backend developer, we have to check the table, we have to check the schema, we have to check the right. I mean, we have to check the response, we have to check the action function, everything we have to check. In case if you don't know backend, then directly you can check, right? I mean, in the network, how I mean, what error you are getting in the network, if your metadata is loading or not, right? I mean, if your metadata is loading, then which entity set is filling, which entity set we are calling. So we have to check. I mean, see, actually it depends on scenario based. Okay, I mean, right? It will be a specific scenario. Yeah. So you see, actually it is scenario based. So we have to check. So let's say, see, I mean, this kind of, see, let me tell you one generic issue. Okay. So let's say your HANA instance is not running. Okay. So in that case, you will be getting 500 error. So it's a generic one in trial account. Even in protective account. So somehow let's say your HANA DB instance is stopped for some reason. Okay. So in that case, nothing will be working. So in that case, what we have to do, just we have to uh, we have to restart the HANA instance. So it depends on scenarios, right? So we have to check. Okay, Prathamesh? Hello? Am I audible? Yes, am I audible? Yeah, Karthik. Yeah. Himanshu, hello. Next, Fury. Yeah. Okay. So so now since you don't have any doubt here, okay. So now we are going to see how we can add UI, how we can add Fury application, okay, in app. Okay. So what we have to do? Okay. So before adding the Fury application, right? Before adding the Fury application, we have to add the app router. You know, right? What is the app router? You know already. I have explained you when I was covering SAP UI5. Okay, it's a Node.js library. It's a single entry point in Cloud Foundry. Okay, so what? So how to add? Himanshu, can you go on mute? We have to click on empty.yaml. Okay. Uh, First, let's make sure, right, that we are on the same application. Okay. Right click on empty.yaml. Create MTA module from template. Okay, guys. Okay. From here we have to select app router configuration. Okay. App router configuration, and from here we have to take managed app router for our scenario. And here it is asking enter a unique name for the business solution of the project. So here see it is an optional field. Okay, so just let me write. So since our application name is managed employee, so here we can write anything. So let's say, let me write here EMP, something like that. Okay, so it should be unique name. So I have written here EMP. Okay, and here do you plan to add UI? Okay, so right, we have planned to add UI. So in that case, it should be yes. Now click on next. So now app router has been added. Okay, in our application. So if you go here to mta.yaml, sorry, if you go to mta.yaml, guys, now see, now this mta.yaml file has been updated. Okay, so guys, can you see? So previously we had SRV service and only DB service. Okay, now see, now here we have got, okay, so now here we have got, can we see, guys? So now here we have got destination content. Okay, and see, so for the app router, right? So for the app router we have got, we have got the configuration. Okay, so here we can see, so previously we had only till here. Okay, I hope you remember this. Okay, now here we have destination. Okay, so in the resources. Okay, in the resources previously we had only minus db, and there we pass sdi, and then where we pass a schema. Okay, now here we have in resources we have destination service. Okay, and here we have service name, service plan, and then here we have html5 repository. Why? Because we have given their ui plan. So that's why for html, for ui plan, here we have html5 repository. Okay, and then here we have parameters. Okay, so here we can see, so here uh, in short, here we have configuration related to app router and HTML5 application. Okay, that is our Fury application. Now again, now app router configuration is done. Okay, again just let me show you what is the URL. So guys, can you see here? So what is the URL now? So here we gave EMP, right? Only EMP we gave, right? So here just see. So now EMP got added. It was asking, right, to give the app router name, unique name. So I gave the EMP. Okay, so that's why it is coming here. Can you see SAP Cloud Service EMP is coming? So everywhere it got added EMP, and then here it's a here it's a module name. Okay, so now app router is added. Now I am going to add Fiori application. So again, we have to click on right click on mta.yaml, create MTA module from template. Okay, now SAP Fiori generator. Start. Okay, so we are going to take Fiori element. Okay, so please make sure guys, okay, okay, to ask any doubt. Okay, so guys, now in data source we have to select CAPM, use a local cap project. Choose your cap project. Can you see guys? So as of now here I have two projects. Okay, so we have to select our current project. Okay, so we are now in manage employee. Okay, again next, and then select the see O data service, that is employees, that is our service employee service. Next, can we see guys? So here we are getting right main entity employees. So here we have two entities, you know, right? Employees and employee orders. Okay, so that is our main entities. Navigation, if we want to add, so just add it navigation. Okay, EMP, you know, right? EMP order, how it is coming EMP order guys? Because there we have navigation. Okay, I will show you, don't worry. Okay, just first let me do this. Now see, automatic add columns. Okay, fine. See, yes, so I want to see, I want to add some columns, so it's fine. Now see table type. So now let me select responsive only. Now click on next. Okay, so module name, it is telling me to write application module name. Okay, for UI application. So just let me write here EMP manage underscore UI. Okay, EMP manage underscore UI. Okay, application title employee management. Management, MANAGEMENT, employee management. Com.sap. I'm not going to explain. Right, I mean name a space because already I have explained you guys. Okay, so I hope it will be fine for you, so no explanation is required. Okay, so if you have any description, so here you can keep, otherwise just keep it as it is. Minimum version, so see as per your I mean project, as per your right, as per your launchpad version. Okay, here we have to select. So since right here I am on the latest version, so I am selecting a latest one. Enable type a script, no. Okay, see deployment configuration. Okay, so we should have MTA1, right? And just let me add FLP configuration as well. Okay, now here, okay, now configured advanced option is no only. Now I will click on no, sorry, I will click on next, and it will ask. Okay, so please choose the target. Okay, so now we are going to deploy to the cloud foundry. So here we have to select cloud foundry. And here guys destination should be none. Okay, click on next. Semantic object, see this is for UI application. Okay, so semantic object like EMP manage, no EMP manage. Okay, manage, something like that. Manage, you know, right? Why semantic object we have to give? Already I have explained. Already I have explained you guys. Okay, so that's why I'm not explaining once again what is a semantic object. So basically, it is used for intent-based navigation. So whenever we go to the Fiori Launchpad and then we click on any tile, then it will take semantic object and action, and it will navigate to the specific application based on the semantic object plus action. Okay, so it should be unique. I mean, combination should be unique for all the application display. Okay, so see manage. So combination में in combination we can write manage EMP. So manage EMP display. Okay, like title means it's a tile title, right? So let me write employee management manage. Okay, employee manage, something like that. Okay, employee manage. The subtitle, I don't have any subtitle. Now let me click on finish. Okay, so it will take some time. And guys, if we see, right, if we see the app, okay, so now here we have got one application. Just wait, it will take some time. Okay, just now see. So guys, can we see? Hello, am I audible, guys? Okay, thanks for confirming me. Okay, so now here we have got one UI application, okay, and it's a Fiori based application. So we know already if it is a Fiori, sorry, if it is a Fiori element, then and if we open the web app, right? So here we should not have a controller view, right? So here just we have IIT name for IIT name text, and then here just we have test folder, right? So that is for unit testing and OPA testing. OPA testing is called integration testing. Okay, and then here just we have test and then component index and manifest. So we know already what is the meaning of manifest, index and component. Okay, so I'm not going to explain once again. Okay, so if we see, right, Himanshu, can you just go on mute? Okay, okay, so now here we have the main file. Okay, so if you see, right, so again guys, see, if you expand, okay, web app, okay, so here we have these many files. Okay, but if we see outside of web app, okay, so outside of web app we have node module. So you know, right, it's a node project. Okay, so that's why node packages are needed, okay, to run this application. So that's why here we have node underscore module file, and then here we have, if you see, then here we have annotation. Okay, annotation.cds. So guys, here only we have to write the annotation. So when I was covering RAP, right, so there I taught you, right, how to write annotation, UI annotation for the Fiori element application. Okay, so those UI, see, only syntax is changed. Okay, concept will be same everywhere, right? So you remember this, right? I used FieldGroup, I used here LineItem, right? So see, can we see? So I use LineItem even in wrap, right? So UI annotation name will be same, only syntax is changed. Okay, so now see here, so everything will be same. So here it's a annotation file to support uh, UI, to support list report generation. Okay, and then here, you know, right, here we have package.json. So already I have explained you. So here in package.json we write, I mean, it will keep actually a dev dependency and dependencies, right? And it will store a script. So see, already I have explained you guys. Okay. So, so again here we have package log.json and then readme.md. Okay, it's the read file. Okay, and then here we have right, it's a deploy.eml file. Okay, so here just here we can see right. So YAML file again here we have UI5.yaml file. So here we can see right. So here we have path. Okay, path for the resources, path for the tested resources. Okay, and then again here we have access app.json. So here basically in access app.json we have here roots. In the roots here we have paths. Okay, and again if we see, then again we have service.cds. Okay, so basically in service.cds what we are getting, so just here we are requiring the annotation. Okay, so that is about the outside folders and files. Okay, and then you know already right what we have inside the web app. So it is common. Okay, it's the same one. Okay, manifest index component and test and IAT name. So now just let me restart the server now, and now let me reload the application. Okay, so what I will be doing, I will be reloading the application. So guys, can you see? So now as a web application we got this. Okay, so now we have to run this application. So guys, here right. So now here we have got Fiori application. Now here we have got Fiori application. Okay, okay, so now see, now here we don't have. Okay, so one by one now we are going to see. Okay, so I have already, okay, I have already one file. Just let me one by one I will do. Okay, okay, so you know right, let's say I want to, right, I want to do some filter. Okay, I want to add some filter. So for filter, you know already right, we have annotation name called selection field. Okay, so basically in selection field we have to pass the properties. Okay, so what, so one by one I will be doing. Okay, so and please ask, okay, in case you have any question. Okay, so I will not follow these annotations. Okay, so one by one I will be doing. Okay, so first UI dot selection field, right? So just first let me show you the syntax, right? What syntax we have here? Okay, see, I annotate service. See, now using employee service as a service from, it's a path, right? And it's the alias name. Okay, so annotate service dot employee. So if you see here, right, so here we have two entities, right? So just see, so functions and actions and entities we are getting. So first this is our entity, right? Employee with at, and then here we have annotation name, right? So here UI dot, so first annotation name we are going to write UI dot selection field. It is not coming in suggestion. Now it came. Okay, your selection field, and you know right, here we should have more than one filter, right? So that's why here we have to pass array. Okay, so let's say I want to pass these many fields, okay, as a filter. So pass whatever we want to pass. So just see, so if you see this, right, if you see this metadata, right, so just see the uh, what we have to see, just see the db, right, db emp schema.cds, or see here. So guys, so let's say, so first here we have to think, okay, how many fields we want to add as a filter. So that's why if you see here, right, so here employee id we, okay, so okay, employee id here we have. Okay, so employee id, then first name, last name, base location, manager name, joining date, and then emp. Now see here, now here emp address, and then here we have, right, 3 to 5 fields, right? So just I have added 3 fields. So as per the requirement we have to add. Okay, so just I want to show you, just I have added here
several fields. Okay, employee ID, first name, last name, base location, manager name, joining date, address, city, state and country. Why we have to add like that? Why? Because here we are using type, right? So here we have here we have this here we have this emp address, right? So that's why here we have to add with the emp address. Okay guys, and this is our navigation. Okay, so once it is added, so just here refresh. Okay, and see whatever we write, whatever fields we add in the selection fields. Okay, so those fields will be added as a filter. So now see the magic. Refresh. Can we see guys? So here we have got, right, all the fields, right? So now so now we have one more thing. Okay, so first let me add and then I will, yeah, tell me, someone is asking something. Yeah, Karthik, are you asking something? Okay, okay, okay. So now guys, okay, so now see one by one I am doing. Okay, so now the requirement is here I have to add the count. Okay, see now count is not coming, right? With the title count is not coming. Okay, so one by one I am doing. Okay, so for that, right, we have annotation called header info, right? So I will be pasting here header info. Okay, so just let me tell you header info, and then here we have to pass type name and type name plural. So here we have employee for the singular concept, and for the plural we have employees. And then title, right, title and description. So whenever we navigate, right, whenever we navigate, then we have to display right here. Whenever we navigate, then here we display actually title and description. So for those scenario, here we have to pass title and description. So can you see? So in title here, dollar type UI dot data field, and then value here we have to pass. So what value we have to pass? So control and a space to get the suggestion. Okay, so can we see guys? Control a space to get the suggestion. So let's say I want to pass an employee ID. So just here, from here we have to select employee ID, and let's say as a description I want to pass the full name. Okay, so here we have the full name. Okay, and then here we have one more property called image URL. So here basically we can pass the image URL. Okay, so as of now here I am passing alert match, alert image, alert icon. Okay, so now just again refresh and see the data. Go back, refresh it. Okay, server is reloading. Now see here. So guys, you can ask, okay, in case of any doubt, you can stop me. So guys, can we see? So now here we have got employee, and if you refresh, then here we are getting the count. Okay. Now if I click on any, so now just let me click on Prathamesh Sukla. So guys, can we see? So now here I'm getting the ID for Prathamesh employee. It's a employee ID, and it's a full name, and it's a alert one. Okay guys, so that's how it is coming. Now now that now let me set, okay, all fields for the table. So right, for the table what we have guys, we have line items for the table. Okay, so already if you see here, right, so here we must have line item. Okay, so that's why it is coming. See, can we see here? So here we have line items. Okay, line item, not line items. Okay, so just let me remove this because it's not needed, already I have prepared. Okay, just to save our time. So one by one I am doing. So first we have filter, then we have header info. Now I will be pasting here line item. Okay, so here I have line item. Okay guys, so here we have line item. So just see one by one. Okay, so here we have line item, and then what we have to pass, dollar type UI dot data field, and then here we have to include the property name, control a space to get the suggestion. So here employee ID, right? So here employee ID select, So in the same way, okay, in the same way, see, let's say if you have label, then you can pass the label, okay, local label. So here it's a full name, and then again value. Full name, it's a backend property name. Okay, again it's a label, it's a backend property name. Again mobile, okay, mobile is not there. Okay, so just let me get the suggestion. It's a phone, I think so, phone number. Okay, it's a phone number, and label is mobile. Okay, mobile number, let me put here mobile, no. Okay, now again emp type, you know, right? Emp type, salary, see designation, right? Designation, it is not coming, designation, right? So again it's a backend field. Joining date is fine. See project, oh, see project, why it's not coming? Control space to get the suggestion. See, it's a project name, not project. Okay, now base location, manager name. So guys, you must have seen, right? Somewhere we have label, somewhere we don't have label. Okay, so I'm going to explain you. Okay, so actually I want to show you something else. Okay, so that's why somewhere I have not given the label, and somewhere I have given the label. Okay, so just first let me rephrase. So just let me tell you. For now, just ignore the label. Okay, just see line item. In line item, it takes an array. In array, right? We can have multiple items. Okay, so here as per our requirement, okay, we can have here multiple items, and here we have to pass the property name which is coming from backend. Okay, now see the beauty. Now just refresh and see the miracle now. Now everything will be set here. Now see, so now we got each and everything. Can we see? As per the requirement, we have got each and everything. Can we see? EMP type we are getting, mobile number we are getting, salary we are getting, right? And here we are getting designation, we are getting joining date, right? And if we see here, so remaining properties here we are getting. Okay, because here we don't have it. Project, base location, manager name, right? And if we see personalization, right? So whatever we have selected, so it is coming as a selected, and remaining properties we are getting like that. Okay, so if you have any requirement to select another properties, then just directly you can select it. Like let's say PAN number I want to select, right? See, PAN number got selected here, right? Okay guys, so now, okay, so now just let me tell you the, okay, now just let me tell you the uh, uh, label concept, right? Label concept. Okay, so see how to set the label, guys. Common label, because let's say I don't remember any annotation for the label. So what we can do, because see everywhere I we cannot display like that, right? It should be employee ID, it should be first name, it should be last name, right? So I mean this customer cannot accept, okay, this kind of text. So what we can do directly, let's say I don't remember the annotation. Okay, so as I told you, right click here and go to the page map. Okay, directly we can go to the page map. Okay, you know, right? So Prathamesh, again, okay, if you want to set, right, flexible column layout, already I have told you, right, in case of RAP. So from here directly we can do that. Okay, maybe I will tell you later once again. Okay, so guys, can we see? So here if we see the filter, right, see the filter here, right? So here, right here, if we see this page list report, right? So here we have filter bar. In filter bar, how many fields we are getting? So what we can do, directly we can click here. Okay, and here, 1 minute now, directly we can click here, and then here we have this label. Okay, and here we have the, okay, so label may what we can set, emp employee id. Okay, employee id. Okay, so just set it and just substitute it. Okay, so now see, employee id got created. So in the same way, if we see the first name, right? So right here first, oh, 1 minute time, no, first name. Okay, click here. Okay, so just if you see, right, so just see, like, can you see, guys? So now we got common, see, common, right, common label for two fields, and this text we are getting from IIT name. So just see the IIT name, right? So if you see the IIT name, so both text are maintained here. Okay, employee ID and then first name, right? So I okay, so it will be maintaining the level. 1 minute, na? It will be maintaining the level, common level, and text will be coming from IIT. Okay, so now we have set for first employee ID and first name. Okay, so in this way we can set for all. So this is the common level. Okay, so say now first name. Now let me set for last name. Okay, so what I will be doing, because I want to save some time. Okay, so direct what I will do, just copy, 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 copy. Okay, so now see, two things, first name, last name. So directly I will be write the hard coded text. Okay, so see, same text, okay, we can get from the IIT name as well. So we have to pass in this syntax. Okay, okay, now first name, it's the last name, right? So what I will do, just I will select here last name and just pass here, it's the last name. Then what we have, then we have base location. Okay, control space, select the base location, copy the base location. Okay, a space, give a space, and B should be capital, right? It's our name. Now what we have now, manager name, manager name, just copy the manager name, M should be capital, in a space. Then what uh, we have joining date, joining date, joining date we have. Then we have, see, EMP city, right? EMP address city. City, let me see how it is coming for city. Achha, this would be like that, EMP address dot city, city. Okay, okay, for this we have different syntax. Okay, for this we have different syntax. Okay, okay, guys, so for this we have different syntax. Okay, annotation, service employee with, okay, colon, then EMP address, you know, right? EMP address city with common level, and here we have to pass the city. You know why? Because it's coming from type. Okay, if you don't know, you don't remember, so directly we can set the from page map. Okay, so just let me copy and paste two more times. Okay, this is again city, and then a state, and then country. Okay, so what I will write, control space, a state, just pass here a state, and then here it is country. Okay, so maybe set for all because we have 5, right? So we have 5, right? 4 5. So even if we have postal code, okay, so just for set for a street, to set the name a street, and then we have postal code, okay, set postal code. Why I am setting, guys? Because in personalization it will be coming the same name. If we do not set, then in personalization, see here now, if you see the personalization, right? So in personalization, see how it is coming. It is coming like MP address underscore country, right? So that's why I'm setting for all. Now see, so guys, can you tell me, is it clear now? Common name, what I'm setting now, common name. Now let me rephrase, guys. Is it clear? Prathamesh, Himanshu, Karthik. See, using common name, just I'm setting the label, okay. And in case of type, right, we have to set in this way, okay. This is for the filter. Yeah, somebody is saying something. Am I audible? Yeah, yeah. So guys, can we see? So now everything is changed, right? Can you see everything is changed? See here, right? Now it is coming pretty good, right? Manager name. See country, see again it's coming a small. Again J is a small because I missed it, okay? See joining date is a small, and country, right? Country is a small. Now let me show you one thing, okay? Now see, so see it's a common name, right? So see, wherever I'm using the same field, right? Wherever I'm using the same field, then that label is taking from here, from the common field. Can you see that wherever I am using the same field, right? So that label is being taken from the common label, okay, like employee ID, okay. So that's why, guys, if you see this employee ID, right, employee ID in item, line item, right? Employee ID in line item. Can you see, guys? Employee ID in line item. Okay, so let's go up. Okay, see here. So that's why I don't have any here label. Okay, so if we don't have any label, then it will take from the common one. In case we have, okay, and it will, let's say if we have any label, right, then it will ignore the common one. So let's say priority always goes to the local one. See here, so just say I have taken okay, I have given like that, okay, label. Now see, now it will take 4 time each, okay, for the line item, but for the filter it will be employee ID, but for the line item it will be HHH, something like that. Now see, so priority always goes to local. And what happened, HH I give, na? Oh, we have to always pass in single quote, bro, my bad. Server is just stop. Okay, now see, so always priority goes to local. Okay, so here see, for the line item I have given the label, okay. So priority goes to this label, and that common label will be ignored, okay. But if we have common label for the same field, then it will be applied everywhere. Why it's not running? Okay, now see here. So now this is coming from, see, this is coming from local level, right? Sorry, from common level in the filter, okay. But see here, this is coming from local line item level. Okay, so that's why here we have triple S. Okay, guys. So I hope it's clear. Okay, so that's why here I didn't give. Why? Because I have set the common level. Okay. So even for the see, for the full name, okay, see, for the full name I didn't set the common label, okay, I didn't set the common label, so that's why here I gave the local label for the full name, okay. So wherever we see the local label, so it means I have not set here common label, okay, but it is better to state common label for all the fields, okay, in the real time, okay, because same label will be applied everywhere, okay, so no need to pass the local label, but just I wanted to show you the priority, just I wanted to show you the concept, okay, so that's why I took, okay, in this way, that's why I wrote in this way, okay. So somewhere we don't have local label, somewhere we have, so it means we have this common label in down, okay. So guys, it's clear why I'm not writing, not passing a label, but somewhere we have label. It's clear now. Prathamesh, Karthik, Himanshu, it's clear, right? It's clear, right? Why I'm not passing label? No, somewhere why I'm passing the label? Why? Uh, because I have already said. See, if it is manager name, right? So, but in case of manager name, I am not passing any label. Why? Because I have set here common label for manager name. So it will be taken from here. Minus C, it will be taken from here. Common name. So both common label will be applied here. Here on the filter, and here on the filter, and same here here on the line item, sorry, manager name, this label will be applied, okay. So in case of I don't have any light local label, so in that case here we have to pass the local label name here on the line item. So here if you see, even for the base location, right, we have the label, common label. See, for the project we don't have any label, common label, okay, so that's why here I am passing the local label, okay. So it is up to us, okay, how we want to pass in the real time. So I hope it's clear. Level, local level and common level, my bad, local level and common level. I hope it's clear. So this is about the item, okay. So now we are going to see, okay, if we navigate right, so now we are going to see how we can add header facet, okay. So now here we are going to see how we can add header facet, okay. So one by one we are going to see each and everything, okay. So just let me add the header facet. So line item is done, header facet, okay. Data point, okay. It's a very easy, okay. Now see here, so please, okay, pay your attention, okay. So now guys I will tell you, okay. So just let me tell you, so let's say somebody wants to add here, right, add field, okay, here in the header. So for that guys we have annotation called header facet. So actually in header facet we have to attach a data point. So let's say here we have 5 fields, then here we have to attach 5 data points, okay. So here see, so here if you see here after line item, okay, I have added a header facet, okay. In header facet we have uh, five uh, five five records. So can we see, here we have id joining, and then here we have type UI reference facet, and then here we have target, it is targeting to data point, and here it's a qualifier name. So just understand it and I will tell you, and please ask, okay, if you are not understanding it, okay. So again in the same way, here we have another one, id type reference facet, and then it is targeted to data point, and it's a qualifier in the same way, okay. We have 5. So it is again as per the requirement. So if you see here guys, here we have UI.DataPoint has, and here we have to pass the qualifier name, okay. So just let me tell you the one, UI.DataPoint has, who is Himanshu, can you please go on mute, okay. So UI.DataPoint has joining data HF. So I told you, right. So just see here, UI.DataPoint has joining data HF, okay. It means it is referring to this first header facet, okay. In the same way, okay, in the same way we have 5 data point, okay, and it will be attached to the header facet. So just see here. So here we have one for the joining date. We have second for the EMP type. We have third for the base location. We have fourth for the designation. Okay, and we have fifth for the manager name, and and here we have title. So if you want, then same title name we can get from I-18, and you know, right, already we have syntax already, right? I have shown you how to get the text from I-18. Okay, so same text we can get from I-18. So here we have 5 data points, and with the qualifier, and this qualifier is attached here with the header facet. So that's why that's how header facet works. So guys, it's clear how it works. So just let me refresh the browser, and just let me show you about the header facet. So guys, it's clear about header facet. Okay, now see, now let me refresh. Now see here. So guys, can we see? So if we see, right, these settings, right, so now everything is named, right? Everything we have named, I mean everything we have renamed, right? Can we see? So now it is coming pretty nice name, country, but previously it was emp address underscore country, right? So now why it is coming? Because we have provided Common.Label, so that's why it's coming. Now here we have, as of now we have selected 11. Now just go to the next. Can we see, guys? So now here we have 5 header facet: joining date, employee type, base location, designation, manager name. So again I am asking Himanshu and Prathamesh. See, Karthik has said yes. Again I am asking, if you are not understanding, please ask. Otherwise I will move from here. Is it fine? Header facet, how it is attaching? First header facet, and it is calling this data point qualifier called joining data HF. So just see here, it's a data point, it's a qualifier, and here we have property. It's a joining data point type, it's a value, and it's a title. So that's how here title is coming here, joining date. Okay, in case of employee type, and then here it's a value, EMP type. Okay, so that's how it is coming. Now let me move. Now I'm going to show you how we can add here, right? How we can add here order, right? Because you know, right, this emp is having some orders, right? So now we are going to show you how we can add here tabs. So it will not take much time, because already I have uh, annotation. What I will do, just let me copy each and everything. No, one by one I will do, otherwise you guys will be confused. Wait. Just let me from here to here first. Header facet done, right? Header facet is done. Okay, now let me add UI5. You know, right? To add the tab, we have three to add the tab here, right? To add the tab here, we have annotation called facets. At UI.facets. I will delete this one because I have one code. Okay, so directly I will be using that one only. One by one I want to use, so even I will delete because that was generated by the framework. Okay, so I want to delete this one because I don't want to use this one. Okay. Okay, so now man, everything is cleaned, right? So now see, now let me just tell you once again, one by one, in series we are doing. First filter, then count, okay, then title, image, description, and then tables, line item. After that, what I did, After navigation, I added here header facet, and now we are going to add tabs. Okay, so one by one I am doing in a series. Now paste. First let me do, first let me show you. Okay, then I will. Okay, so now we are going to add tabs. You know guys, right? How to add the tabs? So to add the tabs, we have concept called UI.facets. Okay, so UI.facets. So can we see guys? So as of now here we have two records in the facets. Okay, we have two reference facets. First one is UI.reference facet we have to take, and then ID we have to give any ID we can give, right, as per the as per the tab, and then it's a label. So here I am giving general information. Okay, and then target we have to set, right? So target, right? So to show something as a form, we have two annotation. First annotation is field group, and second annotation is identification. So here I am using a field group, right? So now right? So this has to be a form, because whenever we create, then here we are going to enter, right, for the employees. So this tab is to be a form. Okay, so that's why here we have to use field group. So UI.field group, and here has, and here we have this qualifier name. So if you see guys, so here that's why here I have taken one field group. So UI.field group, and here we have this qualifier and colon, and then here we have field group type, and here we have all the records that is coming from backend. So no need to confuse. Okay, employee ID. See, so here basically we have to add all the IDs. Okay, all the data, because right, right, we are going to enter, right, whenever we create any new employee. Okay, so here this see employee ID, first name, last name, full name, right? Again, can you see guys? So again here I am passing the label. Why? Because here we have not set the common label, so that's why local label I am passing. So I hope it's clear. Again, email, mobile. So just let me see, mobile is not there in backend. So here we have phone. Okay, phone, let me select phone. Then salary, designation, I think so spelling, some spelling is changed. Base location, see again project name, I think so here we have project name, okay, not project. Manager name, joining date, employee type, a street. Can you see guys, value is emp underscore street, label is a street. Okay, emp at city. Now see, now we have set, right, even for the street. So it's fine, we can remove the label. Even for the postal code we have set it, right? So we can remove the label, it's not required at all. Okay, state, country. Okay, so here we are passing each and everything. So now guys, if we see, right, so now here we have, here we have second tab called, again we have reference facet. Now we are going to display order for each employee. So here we have ID, tab related ID, and here we have label, and here first we have to pass navigation name. You know what is the navigation name? EMP order. From where it is coming? It is coming from here, EMP order. Okay, EMP order / right, it's a line item, because we are going to show multiple items. Okay, so UI.line items has, and here we have this, what, here we have this qualifier name, but here it is giving some error. Why? Because now we are referring to other entities, that is called employee orders, right? So employee orders we have not defined it. Okay, so that's why here error is coming guys. Okay, so now we have to define here we have to define employee orders. Okay, so here we can write annotate, same thing, annotate service, with, sorry, service, select here employee orders with, okay guys, so here annotate service dot employee orders with at, and it's a basic syntax. Okay, now what I will do, I will come here and I will paste. Okay, so can we see, guys? So now again I have to give the second line item, and just let me tell you. In these, so actually from the second type, right? From the second type, we are referring to employer. Okay, so again we have to write here UI.LineItem. It's a qualifier name, and then guys here we can see, right? So here we have data type, data field, value, and then order ID, and then it's a field name from the second entity. So just see here, right? So here we have order ID, right? So here we have order ID. So just see here order ID, and then here we can see, so one by one here we have all the names. See here, right? So here we have all the names with label. So as of now, guys, I have not set, right? I have not set any label. Okay, I mean I have not set any common label for the second entity. So that's why here you can see everywhere. Okay, we have label everywhere. Okay, but here can you see here? So here, so for the SIP address we have to change, right? So just let me show you, because if we do not change, then we have to provide the label. Okay, see why I am changing from here, because in personal, see why I am changing from here, guys. If we directly provide the label from there, right? If we directly from label from here, then in personalize in the personalization, right? Same this SIP address underscore country will be coming. That doesn't look good. Okay, so that's why I need to change it. So that's why I let me change it from here itself directly. So just see here, annotate service employee orders SIP address dot a street, and then it's a common label a street, and then some of the properties I'm getting from IIT name. You just see, so this is the syntax. So just directly let, because because IIT name I don't have property city, state, and then here let write country. Okay, so here no need to pass now. Okay, anything. Okay, label. But if you pass the label, then in personalization same label will be coming, right? Okay, only label will be changed in the line item. No, guys, my bad. Okay, see, my bad. Okay, see, even if we give here, right? Even if we give here, right, label, then same label will be coming in the personalization. Okay, the different label will not be coming in the personalization. Okay, same label will be coming in the personalization. But if we miss something, right, then the, I mean they the I mean like I mean SIP address underscore postal code something will be coming. Okay, in the personalization. So it is up to us. Okay, so it it is better, okay, is to pass as a common label. But if we use same, say, right, if we use somewhere else the same property, then same label will be applied. Okay, so it is better to use common label. Okay, instead of passing hard coded here. Okay, instead of passing local label. So it is up to us. If you want to pass, then directly we can pass the local label here. You know, right, what is the syntax? So just here we have to attach label. Okay, guys. So now just let me go up and let me show you. Now error will be gone. So guys, can we see? So previously we were getting here error. So now error is gone, right, for the second type. So now just let me tell you once again. Here we have facet, and here we have two tabs. First tab, second tab. For the first tab, we are referring to FieldGroup, and here we have this qualifier. So just see here FieldGroup, and here we have this qualifier, and here we have all the records. So here same. So here we have all the records, and for the second tab, it is a line item. So here we have to pass the navigation name, and it's a line item, and it is again uh, here it's a qualifier, but it is referring to other entity. So that's why we have to annotate with the other entity, that is employee order. And again here we are using line item, and here it's the same qualifier name, and you know, right, in line item we have to pass all the properties that is coming from backend. Okay, and you know, it is up to us if you want to set the common name, common label. So we have to do in this way. Otherwise directly here we can pass in the label in the line item. But guys, why in case of filter, right? In case of filter, we don't have any option to put the label, okay, in the selection field, okay, in the selection field. So here we don't have any other way. So we have to go with the common label one. Okay, now just let me rephrase. Now just let me show you the UI. Rephrase. Guys, can you see? So we got general information and see here, right? So we got each and everything. Now just go to the order and here we got. Can we see? Description, quantity, price per quantity, total price, currency, order date. Okay. So these this employee 103 is having 3 orders. So that's why it is coming now. So now everything is done. Now I think so. It's enough for today. Okay. Now let's connect